ATA for refusing to go on a family trip unless they disinvite my nephew's friend. I, 43M, am really close to my family, consisting of my siblings, their spouses, their kids, and my parents. Every year we go on a vacation this time of year for 2 weeks and come back right before Christmas. We are supposed to leave a week from today. I am the divorced, single, sole parent to my daughter, 15F. She jokingly calls herself a nerd. She's weird, she's quirky, she likes anime and video games and Star Wars, the whole stereotypical nerd thing. She does get bullied at school, but since leaving middle school and growing up a little more, she started taking it better, and mostly it stopped. This one boy, who I will call Jeff, 16M presumably, and is coincidentally my nephew's, who is also sort of an best friend, is an absolute nightmare. I've talked to the school, we've had meetings with his parents, she switched around classes extensively, but he still goes out of his way to pick on Emily. She has told me herself that she can deal with name-calling, but it doesn't stop there. He pulls her hair, rips her clothes, destroys her things, like this kid is a full-fledged nightmare. They even got into a fistfight that they were both suspended for last year because he stole her backpack and put it into a full toilet in the boys' bathroom. When I was discussing plans with my sister, she brought up needing to buy Jeff a winter coat. When I realized he was going on the trip, I actually almost lost it. I told her admittedly without thinking that we weren't going, and she began begging me, talking about tradition and family and blah blah. I said no, I'll eat my portion of the cost, but we are not going. After a longer conversation, I said I'll go if they disinvite Jeff. We are well off and we are lucky to have grown up in a financially stable home with parents who are attentive and supportive, and for our kids to have done the same. Jeff was not that lucky. He lives in a really unstable environment, both financially and emotionally. This was apparent to me from the meetings with his parents, as his father did not care and his mother blamed my daughter for being evil. And these were multiple, separate meetings. This is awful, and I'm sorry that Jeff, or any child, has to go through that, but I told my sister that my position still stands. The conversation went back and forth, mostly just her throwing excuses. Jeff has divorced parents. He grew up differently than us. Maybe it's just a crush, so on and so forth. When I reminded her of the fight, she said, I know, but Jeff needs this. She mentioned how he needed a break from his toxic home life, and I respect that. But why does that mean I have to put my daughter in a house with her tormentor for 2 weeks? I told her I wasn't changing my mind and went home. Now there is pure chaos. My family is split. My parents are begging me to go. I'm getting texts near constantly. My daughter told me she's not going if Jeff is going. She had a full-blown panic attack over it. Maybe I'm looking for validation, or maybe I really need a wake-up call and I'm just a selfish asshole.